All right, so I'm just gonna mess around with some beats tonight. Got off work a little earlier. I just hit the gym and gonna rock some beats. This one I like a lot. It's got a good flow to it. So I gotta load some more stuff on my BeatStars, but I've been kind of slacking on that a little bit. Pretty good. Those like my cipher beats. I got a bunch of cipher beats. I got some lyrics to go through. Oh, I got some lyrics here. This one's pretty good. Stick a fork in you when you pop up like Orville, lyrical immortal. Fortune with hand tied behind my torso. In war mode, I unload and explode on intro. Exploit rap bimbo with diagrams of their thin skulls. Easily warped and torqued like a wrench can. Go up against and get tossed like a henchman. Couldn't build with 1010, couldn't view with 220s. With 6 figures, 5 triggers, 4 cigars, and 3 honeys. Between 2 mics, I make it look like one dummy. Oh wait, I don't. Rhymes are forbidden, first and forbidden. With thoughts so heavy you need the fork, lift them. Secondly, I'm sweating like Clinton, unforgiven. Third, your herbs switch when they're hitting, they forfeiting. And I got no 4-4, but I don't pack 2 5s. That's fingers, I can't remember that one. Let me try this one. The way I do things, switch up styles like a mood swing. I'm wearing out MCs like the 70s with mood rings as we begin dueling with the mic instead of banjos. From the underground, so I'm climbing out of manholes. Swing the English channel with the stamina over amateurs. Marking my arrival on your calendar. Challenger, receiving plows for Algernon's the mic that I'm a falcon on. Dressed like an Al Capone, dressed like, spoon back stuff. This was one that Carter played on, or Corey. I forgot who did that. I think this might have been Carter. play them. Hey, what's up, the real Kim? So this is a beat that I made a while ago, but Carter played some ukulele on it. My favorite movie? My favorite movie is True Romance. If you ever seen that, it's got some great actors in it. It was written by Quentin Tarantino and directed by Tony Scott, starring Christian Slater and Patricia Arquette, and it had a crazy amount of people in it. You know, it had Samuel L. Jackson's in it, Gary Oldman, uh, Val Kilmer, Dennis Hopper, Christopher Walken. It goes on and on. Really good movie. Bronson Pinchot that played Balky in Perfect Strangers. I used to love that show. I just did a voice role for some kind of story books on tape thing or something like that. I don't know if they're gonna use it or not, but I sent them. They hit me up on Upwork, and they sent me a script, or well, they sent me three scripts to choose from. I chose this pirate one, and I had to do the pirate voice, and I had to do his first mate's voice, and I had to do the narrator voice. I had to do all three, and they had to sound different. And I sent it to him, and I thought that it could have used a little bit more work, but I was just trying to get back to him because I had a lot of stuff going on last week, and I didn't want to just leave them hanging. But they liked it enough to give me a second shot, and the things that they thought was oh, thank you, the real cat. I appreciate that. I did a pirate Halloween thing as a Joker. It was pretty cool, but I this is just a voice work. But they gave me a second shot at it. But the three things that I thought was wrong with it were the three things that they thought was wrong with it too. So that kind of made me feel good that I was analyzing my own stuff properly. Yeah, this is another beat that I did. This one's called Knuckin' Futz. And I'm just going through some of my lyrics. This one's for another song. I actually have a beat for this. But thought I'd have some fun with everybody anyway. Let's see if I bust this out. Yo, I've been ignored, I've been sore, had battles and won wars, did chores, robbed stores for candy but no more. Sold it in school, broke rules and made dough. In the face of my teachers, I never laid low. I've been copied, so sloppy that people wanna stop me. Make it make sense, they only want me for my body. Of work, mud, dirt, you threw in your name though. I brought food and drink, you brought a bowl to the table. Suckers, that'll never get you over. I'm the charm on your neck, I'm the leaf on your clover. I'm older, I'm wiser, I might just surprise you. The one that always stands out in a cipher. Real life or cyber, I'll fight you to death, yo. My next show, an expo, I battle like Nintendo. The fence goes, the lens goes, left with no utensils. When nobody's watching, are you still exceptional? Professional. Oh, I'm missing some of the, I'm missing the last part of that. Yeah, some of these are supposed to be on songs on my next album, but I just haven't gotten around to mix them down. I don't know. I kind of go through these phases with my music where, hey, what's up, Happy? I'm just talking about my music. So I got enough material for probably at least like another, well, a lot of material, but I got stuff that's like just about done. Enough for about maybe like 3 albums or something like that. But I just have to get them like finished and mixed and mastered or recorded and all that stuff. And I just been trying to make money so I can get out of debt. So maybe I'll have a little bit more peace of mind. So I could probably take some time off, but I feel like it's gonna be forever. Um, I'm doing okay. I just came from the gym. I always feel a little bit better after I go to the gym. I worked for a little while today, but I left early. Um, and what happened here? I didn't see. Maybe there's something else. On it. Oh, here we go. This is gonna be a wild bit right here. It's like some experimental stuff. I don't know. What do you guys think of that one? You like that one? Do you want to hear me try to rap over that one? That's 112 beats per minute. That one's fast. I should have brought some water. Do I have water? I got a little water. Okay, I have a little bit of water. My Incredible Hulk cup. Old school Slurpee cup. Insightful informer. How much was your whole setup, Tony? My whole setup, like just this, a lot. Uh, I don't know. My laptop was 3,100. Speakers probably like 600 each. 12. I don't know. Like probably like $10,000 or something like that. Maybe more. Somewhere around $10,000, I think, something like that. And I get a lot of work done. I used to record full songs with way less than this. I used to get like Radio Shack equipment. Um, if you guys, people don't even know what Radio Shack is anymore. But I used to get like Radio Shack equipment and really had a little analog sampler. I used to put loops on that and stuff like that. So I definitely upgraded since I was 9, but you would have to, right? But this beat's cool. I just don't know what to do with it. I got it'd be like good background. Uh, let's see. Yeah. Yeah. Give it a 1, give it a 2, give it a 3, give it a 4, give me the beat so I can go off, going off and on. Swung out cold raw till I go bald and all. Everybody wants to clone all but can't afford to draw. Now they say it's a jam that they're playing in the malls. This is for you kiddies, you gotta be so tall. Still young but not a youngster, born without a dumpster. Nothing but a number one when I come up. Shut up and get buzz up. Popped off the coke, I ain't plugged up, what up? Champagne thoughts in the salad, crazy horse. If you don't ride along, then you be crazy lost. Endorsed from my mama, New York, from Long Island. Everybody saying, yo, did you get signed? I'm still doing what I'm doing. Rising from the ruin. Ruin what you thinking if you're thinking that I'm losing. Who you rooting? Mason or Dixon? I tried to be civil and nobody was listening. Now I sipping with a sand like what you Nixon. Cause I'm the one that everybody's finger flipping. I could probably do something to that. That's like one of my go-to verses to like rap over Raylan. I never do that one on the strip though. I should do that one on the strip. I was rapping on the strip as Superman with some people. It was pretty cool. I met these guys. They were rappers from I think they were from Oklahoma, I think, or something like that. I'm not. I forget. I got them on Instagram. We followed each other on. Oh, you like the Nixon rest? I thought that was cool too. Thanks. I wrote that a long time. I wrote that. I don't know. I was in my like early 20s, I think, when I wrote that. Maybe 19. Yeah, somewhere between like 19 and 22, something like that. I memorized a lot of my stuff because I have to do that. Let me see if I got some more cipher beats. Chill beats. What about a chill beat? I got a lot of chill beats. This one just called The Block. Yes, it's nice and chill. Yo. Alright, so I'm about to go off the top with this, dropping this. I'm even bigger than a monstrous. I mean, a hippopotamus. I mean, you don't want to be stopping this. I mean, he's stepping to me. Oh, that's preposterous. Stepping the switch, what you even thinking? People don't know. I go back to the times of Lincoln. It's like 7 centuries ago. I still had flow and I still had to say like, yo, just to get your attention. What you benching? I'm going to the gym and I'm gonna make you learn a lesson. I'm not effing with the wrong people. I got the right people by my side, church in the steeple. That's right, I take you back to church. I know it hurts when I get down on the microphone and make it spurt like blood coming out of your head, because people don't know that they could end up dead. But I'm gonna try to be as positive as I can because I'm only a man and I gotta stand. I don't know. Alright. See, that was a freestyle. That was off the top freestyle. I did a little video about that before, but yeah. I like that beat. That's a cool beat. What else do we got here? Some jazzy stuff. Roll jam. The Return. Oh, yeah. The Vibe. This one's called The Vibe. Did I mix this one down? Yeah, I did. A little bit. Oh yeah, I actually got a verse from, what's the verse? Hey, thank you, Spartan. I had a verse for this. Hey, let me see, yo. I'm the reverse spitting image of your limited gimmicks, lyrical richness, make you wanna borrow this bit. Save it till hip-hop's apocalyptic, then sip it and tip it for homies they ain't living. Even hypocrites rock to this and say I'm tripping. Fitting a square block into a circle spot, your brain must work a lot to get your verbal on. Get a burglar alarm for your mic on. Who'll be letting bygones be bygones when I'm on? More terrible than pythons, destroying icons like your mice first icon. I don't know, I haven't done that one. Trying to go off of some old school stuff that I see. I gotta pull all this stuff on albums, man, or get I don't know. It's a pretty cool beat. What else do I got? What kind of beat you guys want to hear? I got all kinds of stuff. You want to hear a scary one? Or I got head nod, boom bap type stuff. Let me see. Give it to you. This one's called For the MC. Oh, this one's not mastered. This is a dope beat though. I gotta mix this one down. I like this beat. Let's turn this one up a little bit. Oh wow, there it is. Oh, found part of it. Found part of a really good verse. This one I wrote when I was 15, 15 or 16, and this is actually in a song. If I can, if I could dig up that song, I think I have it on a tape somewhere. If I could transfer it to MP3, maybe I'll load it up on here as like a little bonus if you guys think that's cool. And it's me rapping when I was, you can hear my voice sounds way higher. But this is one of the verses from that though. So I wrote this when I was like 15 or 16. Blowing up spots like landmines. I designed mad rhymes for the good and the bad times. Come with the force like a near-death experience. Step to one bigger, now they fear me ever since. Mess with the best and die like the rest. Taking MCs like tests. I'm not one that just it ain't funny. One for the show, so I best to get my money. Energized like that bunny. I keep going, throwing fits, flowing this non-stop. I hit the top and you knowing this. I prolong my sentences like a lifer. Hip-hop to die for, an eye for an eye saw. Before I could decide, denied by my peers for 16 years. Skull and cheers, no tears get shed. Blood red just the same. It ain't right, some just come for the fame. It's coming from the soul. Switch bus hits, I'll let it roll. See, I was 16, because I said 16. See, I was right. I didn't even look at that first. I got a pretty good memory. I think this verse was on a mixtape somewhere. I remember recording this verse. So I think this verse I put on a mixtape or something. Let me see if I can find. I like that verse. Why is my eye coming out of my head right now? Come on now. This one's called Come On Now. Oh, this one's kind of cool. This one's I bust a rap on a wild track. Had the style since a while back. My life is more fucked than a child act without drugs to contact. The contract, the contact, the virus. The rhyme splices through your sinus. Crash your pipe. I have to rewrite some of this stuff because it's my handwriting is terrible. And the longer I don't look at my stuff for, the more I guess I don't know. Yeah, something about that. I gotta type this stuff all up so I can actually read it. But I gotta sit there and like really focus. Um, a lot of my newer stuff I just write in my phone now because it's just easier to read. I prefer to write things down, but my handwriting's so bad. Like this, I printed out from my phone. So this one I'll actually be able to read. This one I actually have a beat for. I think this one's actually a chill beat, but I don't remember what the name was called. It's a pretty cool beat. Let me find something. Let it be known. all the C-sips, everything like that. I don't like the way that one goes. Let me see what else. What about feel good stuff? That one's. I need to find one that's mixed down. How many jobs do you have? First, you're an actor, then you're a comedian, now you're freestyle. I all at the same time, literally. Like since I was like 8 years old, and I cook. Um, I do a lot of stuff. Uh, uh, I get paid for everything that I do, so I don't know. I guess if you want to look at it as jobs, I don't know, seven, eight at least in circulation at the moment. I also edit videos for people and do promotions and I'm a rapper, DJ, producer, MC, host, carpenter, cook, uh, rapper. Did I say rapper already? Performer. I don't know. I do a lot of stuff. I try to keep myself busy so the demons can't get me. Because they're out there. Freestyles. You want to just hear some freestyle? I think I might have some of my freestyles in here already. If it might have, they might have gotten deleted though. But they probably got deleted. Yeah, they got deleted. Yeah, somebody hacked my computer. I'm not gonna get into that story. I think I've told that story already. Oh, thank you, Spartan. Hey, what's up, that girl, Allie? Um, yeah, well, it's I don't know. Like I said, I just keep myself busy. I don't have anything else to do really. Like I mean, I just like being artistic and motivated. So that's why I like doing the live feeds and stuff to kind of show some of the stuff that I enjoyed doing. I also produce all these beats. This one's pretty cool beat. So yeah. So let me see if this goes this. Yo. Alright. Yo, now I'm action. Most of heroes are bitter or deceased. If they're living, they gotten weak. Worried about a tweet. I used to dig your rap. I used to like your beats. Social media got you freaked. It's depressing shit to see. It's a lesson for me. I tried empathy. Found out that it's all elementary. Dear watching it, watching with your AirPods in. And I'm still kicking rhymes when the snare drops in. I'm a hip hop win. Raising up my chin. Proud of what I'm doing. I had pride in what I did. Started as a kid, proficient as adult. They mad cause I dominated before I could vote. So I wrote about this, that, and in between. Honesty's my policy, but they're claiming that I'm mean. I'm in the scene longevity, surrender to my energy. Cause every day that goes by, you're up against a better me. Yeah, I like that verse. It actually kind of goes good with that beat. What do you guys think? You dig it? Basic. Try not to make a mess here. Oh, this is a good beat. A good rhyme. This one I think I have memorized, but I would have to search. How do I do a full search for the projects? Let me see if I can search this. What was this called? You can Rip It Up. I think it was called Rip It Up. See that comes up. Hey, I found it. Check it out. Oh, I actually did do a mix sound. Thanks, Martin. Yeah. I'm gonna try to do it without the paper, but let's see. I gotta mix this down a little bit better. It's still a little muffled sounding. I gotta sharpen this, you know, it's a little like, but I like the beat though. Yo. Yo, all I keep doing is showing improvement. I throw a Hadouken and have you all puking cause you ain't gotta move, man. Strong enough to hold me in. I'ma kick your bones apart like Napoleon. I kick it like a rock. See, I fucked it up right. Wait, let me go back. Let me try it again. I'm gonna try it. Let me see. Alright, hold on. Let me try it one more time. I'm gonna try it. Hold on. It's been a while since I've done this one. Yo. Alright, one more time. Yo, all I keep doing is showing improvement. Throw Hadouken, have you all puking, cause you ain't gotta move, man. Strong enough to hold me in. I'ma take your bones apart like Napoleon. I spin you like an axle, rolls of folian. I don't even care if you're a Jack the Mongolian. Genghis Khan, like Tom, you gone. Cast away like Hanks after a double power bomb. I German suplex your neck, saw on the mess. Your spine busting out of your chest. You would've guessed a jumbo jet, a rumble best. Show you how deep the jungle gets, nothing yet. Yo, you haven't even seen it. I got rhymes that are cleaner than Kleenex when I mean it. All right. I think there was more to that, but I don't remember all of it. But I flubbed it up a little bit at the beginning. Yeah, let me see if this one goes to that. I'll do this beat one more time because I like it. We'll rip it up first. I get it up, then I kick it up. You don't want enough with the rip this up, yo. I'm fantabulous, that's fantastic and fabulous. You think I had camelids where I spit like a cannon's lit. Forget the glamour glit, around my box still couldn't catch a drift. While I catch a draft, I'll be the he who laughs last. The clown of the class, the kid that gone bad. Like cow tip, eating grass, move over. I got you burning books like school's over. A new aroma can't be cloned like Calvin Klein's cologne. You have to wiretap my phone in case girls are hearing my poems. Endearing moments, yeah, I haven't seen any, but I got more problems than the guests on Jerry and Jenny. I wrote a song about that, but you're not ready. I don't know if anybody's gonna get the Jerry and Jenny reference on that, but that's Jerry Springer and Jenny Jones. Those were two shows that used to have yeah, some of it I just need to clean up a little bit because sometimes I would write like I would write, and I'll be like, oh, like later on I'll go back and I'll be like, oh, I wrote one extra line in there, but I like the line that I wrote, so I have to like swap it out or and like adjust it. So I do editing with my stuff, and so I'm always trying to work on my stuff. But that's stuff from like 20 years ago too. But like if I do it on a record or something, if I really record it, see, I'm doing it live right now, and that's why I want to be brutally honest and raw. And I just like to be raw and have fun with you guys when I do my live stuff. So I don't care if I mess up. Because I want to show you the guys' process. Because nobody's perfect, and all rappers do this, by the way, too. So all that bullshit where they're like, "Yeah, I freestyled the whole album," that's crap. They didn't do that. If they did, it's not gonna sound good. Trust me. Um, I know I've been doing this for like 37 years or something. Let me find another beat. Uh, that's a cool beat. That one has to be stretched out. I like that beat though. That's not gonna go with this. Scary beats, story beats. Got some dance hall beats. Mysterious. How about some mysterious beats? I got a lot of mysterious stuff. It's called Sneaks. I don't think I mixed down a lot of my mysterious stuff. I gotta get on that. Yeah, this one mixed down. Why is it so large for? I would never ever use ChatGPT for my lyrics. Um, I appreciate it. But yeah, I wouldn't use that. I use my own stuff. I just I'm good at, like I said, I'm just being like trust me, this stuff. If I wanted to like look perfect for you guys, I would sit here and be like, all right, I'm just gonna do all my perfect stuff, or like do it. But I'm not, you know, trying to be like that. I'm just trying to showcase some of my stuff and keep it going. Just kind of, I'm trying to kind of like give myself inspiration to actually get this stuff done. And I figure if I could see what people like, maybe I'll, fast forward on making some movement on getting some more music done. I know people don't really buy music that much these days, so this is kind of like, I think the best I'm gonna get. So, I'll put my stuff out. I may start putting albums out through Bandcamp. So I'll see. So this is another this beat this verse I like the line. I wrote this when I was probably a teenager of some sort. I want to find a good beat for it though. Let me see if this one. What's going on with this one? Oh, this was a dope song. Actually, I'm gonna do a different verse. I'm gonna do this. So let me know what you think of this one, because this one, I think I got this memorized still, and this is actually the correct beat for the rhyme. Like I wrote this verse to this beat, and I think I have it memorized. So I'm gonna try it. I mess up. I mess up. Well, let me see. It's called "Get Hot." Yo, thank you, Spartan. Yo, you couldn't get hot writing rhymes in the sweatshop with 20 guest spots on your next drop. You pop like rocks, I rock like box. Punks go for the crotch while the tots watch, trying to be hot shots. My belt swats, I'll leave you with the well wash. You couldn't carry a tune if you was Slash's bellhop. I find your pampered ass in a hell spot, getting you cornflakes like Kellogg's. I got a real opinion, I probably get shot. Rather that be my next drop than end up on shot. Some pops at the end of my block. You want a slammer? I live in a place a little bigger than a camper. I'm sick of the questions and I'm tired of giving the answers. It's played out like jokes about ripping the river dances. Cause lyrically, yo, you're slipping on bananas. Now that's funny. Funniest thing I've seen in a while. I'm the equivalent to blacking out teeth on your smile. You're looking stupid. But yeah, I love that one. But I like that beat in that verse. But let me know what you think. I don't know if this is gonna go with this one. Let me see. Let me see if this verse goes with this one. All right. Yeah. All right. I don't know if this is gonna go, but we're gonna try it. Yo, I'll still be an overachiever that broke a hole in the speaker. Tell him Minogi's a smoker reaper till I have a stroke and seizure. I'm not normal either. I'd rather be a. All right. See ya. See, look, I'm going to show you something, too, just to show you I'm not playing. Like, dude, I wrote this with, like, 3 different colored pens and stuff. This, like, started out in a black pen, and then I crossed out that line, and then I took a break, and then I couldn't find my black pen, so I finished right, and then I crossed out that line and that word and replaced. So this is what my lyrics look like. This is from, like, probably 1997, 98, something like that. So... But I'll still be an overachiever that broke a hole in the speaker. Tell him I'm no geezer and I smoke reefer till I have a stroke and seizure. I'm not normal either. Got it going on, but yeah, see, like it, because I messed up that line, but whatever. I like that line though. Let me see what else I got. That was like a kind of like a love song. Oh, this was a good joint. I keep my stuff as much as I might look messy. I hold on to my stuff. I have stuff that I wrote that's like right here in front of me. Like here, wait. I was just holding it. Here, look. All right, now it doesn't survive that much, but look, just to show you, this is actually one of my best songs. Like, well, it's one of my highest. Like a lot of people like the song. It's on my first album. It's called Secondhand Smoke. You can look it up, Secondhand Smoke by Switch. And this is literally the first verse. And you could see, like, and this one I do this one live still. I still perform this one live, but this is literally the paper. But it's still all there for the most part. It's missing a little bit, but I remember, this is on my album. Yeah, it's pretty good. Like this one I wrote when I was like 23, I think. So that was 2023, 2024, something like that. And this one's like perfect. And this is pretty cool verse. I can kick this. So let me go to my chill beats because this definitely. I've been wanting to put this one on an album for a while. I keep on scrapping this one, but I like the verses. Let me see what my chill stuff is. Chill beats. This was called like Inside Out or Outside In or something like that. Maybe I'll do that flute beat that my guy Muhammad, he's a really talented guy I work with. He plays saxophone and flute, and he played flute on this. See, let me see if this goes with this. Yeah, I got lines after the old geezer line, but I just have too many cross outs. There's more stuff to it. I just have to sit down. Yeah. So this I love. This is a beat that I made a long time ago, and then Muhammad came in and played all this extra stuff on it. So yeah. Here we go. Yo. Couldn't miss this, a new switch with toothpicks in your two lids. I boosted acoustics in the room with a blueprint to make the baddest boom in the system ever consumed, kid. Since I came out the womb with a microphone and used it as a broomstick, swept up the next up, so guess what? I messed them up like jumping in leaves. MCs frame themselves like they're jumping from trees. People say I'm gonna get what's coming to me. I hope so I could put on a dope show and have everyone go, yo, that's one sick mofo, and make it go, uh-oh, like Foxy Brown, cause I ain't getting up when you try to knock me, cause I keep on getting up when you try to knock me down. That's a blessing. Alright, that's a good one. Alright, here, let me try this one. Yo, alright. Yo. When my life's at a standstill, nobody's there to support me. I get a violin and make you play it for me. I was a small me and I made it to a big me. Now everybody digs me, cause on the outside they pick me to be an ever climax. I only began to climb that ladder of success just to get my life back. All things to all people, yeah, I always say that. It feels like I have to be, and it's time to change that. Oh, thanks. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Yeah, Muhammad really added a lot to that, but that's pretty much how the beat went. And I did the flute, the dun, 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 dun. Like I played that on the keyboard, and then I just had him play that in real life on a real flute, not like a flute sound on my keyboard. And then I let him like freestyle on it, and then I mixed it down. So I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do with that. But that's the last two verses. The first verse, shh. I don't have it off the top. The first verse to that. Oh, here it is. All right, yeah, I'll do the first verse too. I just found it. Yeah. Yeah, one more time. I'll do the first one. Yo. Yeah. Yo. Now I can use over 80% of my mental to write this rhyme without using a pencil. The devil? Nah, my hair's dark brown. My eyes change color when I look around town. I was known for being nutty, but the type of guy you want to have as your buddy. Gonna have a girlfriend when the world ends, and it's getting close. They only want one thing. If I knew, I'd have a stroke. No joke, I fun poke with one toke of gun smoke. I spit the bullet that made Bruce choke. With two coats, I'm too close to getting in the paint. One day I'll dunk and make all black people faint. Attack evil brains with my main thought train. Even Chuck Deal come up to me and say he got game. I made two basketball movie references. One day I'll dunk and make all black people faint. That's from White Men Can't Jump. I thought that was a funny line. And then attack evil brains with my main thought train. Even Chuck Deal come up to me and say he got game. Because Public Enemy did the soundtrack to He Got Game with Denzel Washington. So that's my little references. But yeah. Oh, here's the second verse to Secondhand Smoke. See, this one's still pretty intact. And that's in pencil, too. I wrote that in pencil. And, you know, my sloppy writing. And sometimes I ran out of room, so I had to go on the next. And for some reason, I didn't like to go back to the top again. I like to just, like, continue. I would go like this and then go off to the side. Like a puzzle. I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, let me find some more good stuff. Some more show you guys like the show with. This beat I always dug. It's kind of like a metronome. No, I'm right-handed. I broke my right hand, my right wrist, whatever, in two places when I was like 12 or something like that. And I was trying to write with my left hand, but I couldn't really do it that good. I can a little bit because of that, but no, I'm righty tighty. Oh, okay. I don't know a lot of left-handed people. My grandmother was left-handed. I show you guys pictures of my grandmother sometimes when people talk about my eyes and stuff. We're Sicilian, and my grandma was left-handed, but when she was in school in like the 1930s, like they thought you were evil if you were left-handed, and they would beat her. They would beat her hand with a ruler until she wrote right-handed. She told me about that. Isn't that nuts? Because they were trying to beat the devil out of her hand. I don't know. That's crazy religious stuff. That's definitely not cool. There's no way that's cool. So I hope nobody beat your hand. They don't do that in school anymore. I'm making a mess now with all these lyrics all over the place. And some of my stuff I actually wrote differently too. I actually wrote, so even not just like the words that I'm writing, but even the way that I wrote the lyrics down, like were really sloppy. I could tell this one's really old right here because it just goes on and on and on. And it got confusing for me to go back and read my own stuff when I was trying to record stuff in the studio, because I would just kind of write on and on because I would just get in a groove. I would just like black out and just write. And as I progressed, because I've been doing this since I was like 8, 9 years old. So as I progressed writing, I progressed structure too. Because nobody really taught me how to do any of this stuff. I just had to kind of learn, like I taught myself. And so I started structuring where I write like the bars, like I write a bar And be like, you know, yeah, like this one, like this is because this is typed, but this is a little more structured. You see how it's kind of like the line. See now this one that was like in my phone and I printed it out. Now this is like just all over the place. And I'll just read this one if I can read my handwriting's bad on top of that. So and my handwriting still hasn't gotten much better, but if I write it now, I'll know what I wrote. So I wrote like S is for the serious superior with the deceiving exterior. It's what's on the inside that's steering you. Afraid to stray from the course. W is working with extreme force, going for the next level while you're beating off. Cause I don't cheat off your peeps. I write my own wrath of grapes in half the time it takes for your first line to break. I let 'em eat cake without the calories. You're a lightweight. I come sicker than your allergies. I make you sneeze, scratch my turntables like I got fleas. It's the title. It's a tidal wave crashing overseas. Please, you can't catch Z's on this MC's ability, rapping with more action than a Die Hard trilogy. I got the artillery. I wouldn't trade this. So this definitely I wrote whenever the third Die Hard movie came out, Die Hard with a Vengeance. I wrote that. So that I don't know. That might have been like is that 96 maybe something like that. So I might have been like 16 when I wrote that. But if I and that could still be good. Like I could probably still use that now. I just have to like write it better, like write it more structurally and do a couple of touch ups. And that's why I do it. Like so what I've been doing is I've been going through 35 years of lyrics like this and putting them into piles and then stapling them together. And I'm basically just like Frankensteining. So like sometimes I'll write a whole song in one batch, but sometimes I'll just write verses randomly. I'll just be like in the mood to write and I'll write. And then I'll just go on, do something else. And then like a year later, like I have some songs where I wrote over the course of like 20 years, like Halos and Horns was about like some of those verses are like 12 years apart. Um, so I have a few songs like that, but sometimes I'll write for like 4 hours. I'll like write 3 songs in one night with a chorus line and to a beat and everything. So yeah, yeah. I'm going off, man. I get wild and crazy. Yeah. It was yeah. I write my own wrath with grapes, and half the time it takes for your first line to break. I let them eat cake without the calories. You're lightweight. I come sicker than your allergies. I make a skis, track my turntables with ease of fleas. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was 16. That was like 30 years ago. I wrote that. 29 years ago, something like that. Yeah. So it's pretty good. Pretty good, I think. What else I got? And this is nothing. This is like I'm pulling out just some. I write a lot of sad stuff too. Some of my sad stuff I might never even release because it's really sad. I got depressed a lot, and I would just write. I would just write sometimes to just get stuff out of my system. Like I just like got so miserable and depressed, and I would just write just to like push it out, and then I would write something nicer after that to like almost like if you're eating like what do they call that? I'm trying to think. There's a word for it, but it's like when you're eating like sushi, and then you have the little minty pieces, and then you chew on that in between the next meal. So kind of like thing like that. There's a word for it. I can't think of it right now. See, like this is like this one's probably like a sad one. Well, it's kind of sad. Um, See, this one's actually pretty neat, but it's still bust a rap on a wild track. Had the style since a while back. My life is more fucked than a child act without the drugs of without the drugs of contracted on contact. Without the drugs of contracted on contact like a virus. My rhyme slices through your sinus, crash your Palm Pilot, smash your iPod Kid. It was vibrant but weak, and that speaks for. Yeah, it's still like, yeah, my handwriting's really bad. Yeah, I still gotta go through this stuff. Um, See, like, this is good structure right here. This is the one that I did earlier. If you guys are watching, um, when you say that you were sad, do you mean they talk about sad subjects or sad events that happened or happening? Yeah. Like, I write about my life a lot, and you could hear it in some of my songs, like you never know, has some subtext and stuff, and you know, there's little bits and pieces. But that's what I mean. Those are like my cleaned up versions of my sad stuff, where it's like it's not gonna make you want to just like, ugh. Like, because like I go back and read some of this stuff, and I'm like, oh, it's so horrible. Cause I went through a lot of bad stuff, and I documented it. Maybe that might have not been at the time. It seemed healthy, but going back and reading it is kind of like, I just don't want to deal with this anymore. Like, so I actually forgot some stuff that happened to me. So that's kind of bad part, because sometimes like I wrote so much stuff, and I've been through so much. I'm 45 now, and some stuff happened to me that was horrible that I forgot about, but I wrote about it, and then I'll dig through my lyrics like this, and I'll find it, and I'll be like, oh, and then it'll come back to me, and so bad. So I don't know. Uh, lately, I'm up and down lately. It's I'm just trying to keep afloat right now, because it's different now, because like, even though I was sad back then, I had my life ahead of me. At least, you know, by age, I had my life ahead of me. At the time, I kind of like was very frustrated with everything and didn't see where it was going. And I probably had more opportunities. Like now, you know, when I get sad now, I just don't know what to do about it, because nobody cares now. Like when you're a kid, people kind of like give a crap. Like when you're a kid and you're going through your stuff, and like sometimes like I've had people look over my shoulder in school while I'm writing stuff, and if they could read it, if they could read my bad handwriting, they'll be like, "Da-da-da," and they'll start like reading my stuff out loud. I'm like, hey. And I remember a kid actually like pulled the paper out of my hand. He pulled one of my lyric paper. I was writing. He was bullying me, and I was a little small. I was a lot smaller back then, but I still stuck up for myself. But people still tried to screw with me. And he pulled one of my lyric, and I was writing something really bad. And he started reading it out loud to the class. Um, and he got about 4 or 5 lines in, and he gave it back to me, and he was like, I feel really bad now. So that's, in a way, that was kind of like a big compliment for me, because here's a guy that just randomly tried to bully me and then read 4 lines of my lyrics and gave it back to me and told me in front of the class, was like I feel bad now. And so that means that my writing was good, but I still don't think I should put a lot of that stuff out. I don't think a lot of that stuff will see the light of day, because it's just miserable. And just lately, I don't know, I just don't know what to do with myself lately, because I work, I go on the strip, and I do my thing. And it's just been really hard lately on the strip, because people are just really nasty, and don't want to tip and stuff, and it gets frustrating, because that's how I make my money. And I'm just trying to entertain them and make them laugh, tell them jokes, rap to them, whatever. I did today. I joked around with people. I did improv today. I rapped. I'm in thousands of dollars of costumes. I bring out at least like $3,500 to $5,000 worth of costumes, up to like $14,000 worth of costumes at a time. And people just don't care, and it gets frustrating because when you put that much work and time and money into something, you want to get some kind of respect. So and it's from moment to moment. So every moment I have to be on top of things, and it can be exhausting because even after a good day, I get home and I'm just like, because I spent all day, I gotta smile and be personable and like, hey guys, what's up? How you doing, Superman? Blah, 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 whatever, Spider-Man. And all day, constantly. I don't have a second. I'm out there all day, and then you get home, and then I'm just sitting here, and it's, you know. So I'm working on it, and that's why I like going on my lab. That's why I work on my music and I write stuff and I go through. So I'm trying to keep myself occupied. That's all. You're a good dude. You need to understand you're very good. Thank you. I'm trying to be good, and I'm attempting to be capable, and I'm doing the best that I can. And I don't always get along with everybody because of things that I've been through in my life and things that I expect from people. And I guess people expect a lot of stuff from me as well. And I might not do what they think that they want me to do or whatnot, but I'm doing the best I can. Yeah. So I'm working on it. But that's like I said, so I work on my music and my art and everything. And I'm an artist too. I draw and stuff. I draw pictures. Like I think more of my artwork is downstairs, but I have some artwork up here. I hear that, bro. Liam Jones says, I hear that, bro. All I can imagine as a person from thousands of miles away, maybe looking and doing something else eventually. You won't be 65 on the ship. I mean, yeah. Well, if I can make it to 65 on the ship, I'd probably be doing pretty good. Um, I'm still doing better than, you know, even though it's bad right now, it's nowhere near as good as it was 2 years ago. Like I was killing it 2 years ago, but everything just went to hell out here in Vegas. Um, and it affected my company a lot. And even though I'm still doing bad, I'm good enough at all this stuff. And not saying this with ego or anything. I'm just being honest. Like I'm good at what I do. I know I'm good at what I do. I'm confident. It's okay to be confident, and because people like shit on you for that. And but but I'm good at what I do, and I'm good enough at what I do to still make enough money to pay down my debts, pay my bills, and pay the guys that work for me. So that makes me happy because I'm giving people work, I'm making people laugh, I'm entertaining people. So it's definitely a cool job to have, and you know, within reason, I get to make my own hours and stuff. I kind of got to work off of how it is in Vegas right now as far as my times that I work. But for the most part, I get to do what I want. I don't work for anybody, so that's kind of cool. Um, but that's why I'm doing my online stuff too, and I'm trying to get like a talk show going. Like I have a talk, I still got to put out my talk show, and it takes a long time to get your stuff out there on YouTube going on monetize. So like I make money, but I don't make money on my live feeds unless people donate or they watch it afterwards, which most people don't. Which is why I've been chopping up my live feeds and making them into shorts just to get some more stuff going. And like I have a video. My most popular video is me doing Spider-Man, where I do the upside down kiss, and I had this girl take my mask down, and I hung backwards on a fence, and she kissed me, and I had one of my guys record that, and I put that on YouTube, and that's pretty viral actually. Like that's still getting a lot of hits. That got like $335. Got like it's like a third of a million hits, which is really cool. But that's the only video that has even close to that. Like I don't know what my next second most popular one is, but it's definitely not like almost a million. Um, Liam Jones says, "I am sure you're good at it, and it's good to have ego. In fact, it's important." No, well, I don't really think of it as ego, though. I think it's just I'm just confident. You know, like I said in one of my songs, it's actually in my I put in the song with Carter. My song I said confidence over cockiness, and don't you forget it, because like people think you're egotistical or you're cocky, and I've gotten that a lot, especially like from my mid 20s till now. But I'm confident. I think that scares people because I think most people are insecure in some way. I think most, like, more often than not, most people are insecure, and I'm not. I don't care. Like, I don't care if I mess up my lyrics online. I don't care if I sing Frank Sinatra songs on here, or I'm rapping, or I'm showing a beat. I just go, and I've been like that since I was like 5 years old. Like I used to just start singing in the middle of class and painting pictures and showing them to people. I just always been kind of outgoing. Spartan says if someone goes on your channel and scrolls for 5 minutes, then they'll already see how hard. Oh, thank and amazing you are. Thank you. And honestly, dude, I really appreciate that you said that, Spartan, because that's kind of one of the reasons why I've been putting so much stuff on YouTube. Because a couple of years ago, like I've been on YouTube for a long time, but I about 3 years ago I started going really hard because I got to the point where I was just like, I gotta show this to somebody. I gotta get this out. And what's the best way that I can get my stuff out? And the funny thing is, I was trying to put my stuff out on Facebook and Instagram, and before that, like MySpace, but it always started off good and then it would go bad. Like people would like it, but then they would get like jealous or envious or start spamming me with their stuff, and it just like everybody just kind of ruined everything. And then I had to move to like another thing. And I think a lot of people like on Facebook or more like closer social media stuff, especially people that I might know in person, a lot of people think just because they know you that they should have the same things that you have. And I earned everything that I have. I worked hard for everything. I've gotten crapped on and pushed around and fought back and blood, sweat, and tears for everything that I've gotten. And there's people that do the same thing that I do, but they haven't got my history. And you might envy that, but you don't want to go through it. Trust me, because like I said, like I go through my own. I get sad reading my old stuff. You don't want that. Trust me, you don't want all the bad shit that happened to me. Um, I'm getting emotional just thinking about it right now. I don't even have an exact thing, just the idea of me like searching through. That's how bad it was. That like just me thinking about going through my lyrics and seeing that stuff is getting me, so yeah, so like I'm real, I'm being real. um and Liam Jones says, "Oh, you have a business of characters under." Yeah, yeah. This is a business. I have an LLC, Elegant Entertainment. That's my Elegant Entertainment NY is the official LLC because I had to add NY to it because I guess I kept that name because that was Thomas Fab was an amazingly supportive and talented. Great. This dude was like a real superhero. Great dude. He passed away a few years back. But he was the owner of Elegant Entertainment, and then he uh, he passed away a few years ago. But before he passed away, he had moved to North Carolina, And out of respect for him, I kept the company name because he did a lot for me because I barely knew him. And I was in the car. I still remember it. I was in the car with my brother, and I was driving, and I was giving my brother a ride from work or something like that. And while I was driving, I got a phone call from my boss, and I got laid off. And um, as that was going around, my brother was complaining to me about like, and I love my brother. I'm not trying to knock him. I love my brother, and but I'm just saying. But he was complaining to me about something like arbitrary, and I got really agitated with him because like I got a phone call and he was like yelling in my ear, or he just talks loud too. He's like a loud talker. I'm pretty loud too though, but that's our whole family. But but I'm on the phone and he's like you're laid off, and I was in bad shape with money at that time, and I kind of just yelled at my brother. I was like, will you shut up? I just got laid off. And I yelled at my brother, and he was like, oh, and then he's like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. And I was like, it's all right, it's all right. I just got laid off. And I didn't skip a beat. So about 2 weeks before that, I was DJing at this bar that I just started spinning at. Like, I was just started like a couple of months earlier, and one of the guys that was DJing there and kind of like managing was this guy Tom, and we had talked and exchanged phone numbers, and like he liked me and he was cool with me, and he mentioned something about starting up a DJ company, and he wanted me to work with him, but then just didn't and talk to him for 2 weeks. So I called him. I didn't like I said, I literally did that. Like I yelled at my brother. I'm still in the car, and I called Tom up. I fucking first time I'm talking to this dude. Like besides when I met him, and I'm like, hey Tommy, what's up, man? It's Tony from Coeds. Listen, are you still interested in like having me DJ or starting a company up? Cause not to give you a sob story or anything, but I just lost my job, and I just got to get stuff going. So Tommy heard that, and then within like another week or so, we were doing a photo shoot for the company, dressing up in suits. He got the website made up and booked me for a party. And nobody else in my entire life did anything like that for me in my life. And I just met this dude. This dude was a great person. He was in the newspaper, but he was like a football dude. He played like every sport, and he was in the newspaper. He had trophies in his house. And like this dude was like amazing. He just did everything great. And I miss him because he was just such a good guy, and he was really supportive of me. And and he taught me a lot too. So it was really cool. Liam Jones says you talking shows people what you mean. It doesn't need to be present. Yeah, I'm trying my best to be honest and forthcoming with everything that I'm doing in my life and things that I talk about. But but yeah, so Tommy helped me out a lot. Um, and uh, you know, I kept the company going after he left. And as far as working on the strip, now I've worked for a lot of nasty people, and I worked with like a lot of nice assholes. And I'm gonna explain that. A lot of carpentry guys in Long Island are like this. Like a lot of my bosses, they would be like, really, they're like, Tony, you're like the best worker I've ever had. Tony, you're like the greatest guy. Tony, you show up on time all the time. But if I did something wrong or slightly wrong, they would lose their shit. And this is just one or two guys. This was like 9, 10 people I worked for. Like I quit a couple of times because of shit like this. And they would scream, curse me out, call me names, but also say that I was like their best worker other days. So it's very like the not very toxic environment to be in like that. I didn't like being around that kind of stuff. But I just was doing what I had to do. That was how I was making my money. I was doing carpentry. Um, and I never wanted to be like that with, you know, my guys. So when we're working, I try to make sure I check on everybody. I make sure everybody has water because we're in the desert. I make sure everybody's okay. I just let my buddy Carter borrow. I have this really expensive knee knee massager, and it has like a red light therapy. It's like a therapeutic massager. It's like straight out like from like doctors recommend this thing, and really expensive. And he said his knee was bothering him, so I went and I charged it up and I gave it to him. I was like, here, use that for a couple of weeks and you'll feel better. And he told me yesterday, he's like, dude, I used it like 3 nights and I'm already feeling better. I can move around. So I'm always trying to be helpful, my guys, and I never want to be nasty to people, but I got a lot of that from my jobs back in New York. Mm. But yeah, so I have between 3 and 6 people that work for me at any given time, and I also take my guys on trips and stuff. Like when um, Liam Jones says, "I remember you designing an Iron Man thing." That's yeah. I did like a Hulkbuster. I designed a Hulkbuster costume. That one got messed up, so we got another Hulkbuster. But I'm always working on them too, and I have an Iron Man too, and I fix them up a lot. I do a lot of touch. That's another part of my job too, because not only are these kind of like the Iron Man was over $3,000, and the Hulkbuster was over $5,000. This stuff's really expensive, and I have to maintain it, and I got to bring it out on the strip and have somebody dance around in it for like, you know, 4 to 10 hours, depending on how long we work for, and it's getting wear and tear from people touching it, hitting it, hugging it, punching us. The weather, the heat, like things melting off of it. So yeah, so it's a lot of work. All this stuff. Um, so yeah, and that's my job, and I have to do it. Otherwise, I don't make money, and I have to be presentable because you want it to look good in the photo. So there's a lot more to my job than like I hate it when people are like it's just a picture, it's just a couple of seconds. It's like yeah, and until like somebody hands you a hamburger, that took a couple of seconds. Like I want to order a hamburger. They're like here, but somebody had to cook it up. They had to order the meat. They had to put the cheese on it, the lettuce, the onions. They had to heat up the bun. They had to put it in a package. They had to put it, they had a delivery truck come, and bring all the items. Like it's not a 1 second thing. Like everything takes time. Oh yeah, yeah. We used to do 10 hours every day. Every day. I did 12 hours a lot of days. I did when I first started working out here. I was doing a Groot. We had a Groot costume from Guardians of the Galaxy, and that was miserable. They had the worst shoes in it. It had these crappy Croc shoes in it, and my feet are kind of bad. I have like arched feet, and I had to make up these crazy. Like I had to invent these sock things. I had to stuff socks with like elastic and like cushioning, and then put them on and put on another pair of socks over that with like another thing that fills in the bottom of my foot to put in so that my feet, and I would do like 12 hours a day dancing around and hugging people and Groot, and I did that every day 12 hours a day for like 6 months, literally. Like I literally did that in like when I first moved at 40 years old, when I first moved to Vegas, like about 4 months into moving here. So anybody that talks shit about what we do out there, they can go to hell because I know what work I put in, and it's 5 years later, and I'm still doing this stuff out there, and I'm still going. Facts. You got to be ragdolling on the floor after getting out of suit like that. Oh yeah, dude. There was times where I would have to scream. I would literally like I don't want to do it, but I would literally like have to cover my mouth. Like I would literally have to do that because my feet were hurting and I wanted to keep working because we were making money. And that's how bad I needed to get my shit together when I came out here. Because I got screwed by a lot of people too. When I came out here, one of my bosses I worked for him for a month. A month, and he didn't fucking pay me. I'm trying not to curse on my feed, but this dude did not pay me for over a month. I think it was over a month. It was like 6 weeks, and he didn't pay me. He kept on giving me excuse after excuse. Oh, like, well, I don't have it. If you're a boss, have money, pay your guys. That's bullshit. He tried to make it like I did something wrong. It's like, no, dude. Like, dude, I've been working every day for 6 weeks. You got to pay me. I got bills to pay too. The only reason why I had money to survive was because I was DJing, rapping, selling drawings, drawing tattoos for people. Cause I work 8 jobs. That's the only reason why I was able to survive in New York, because I was working. This is what I've been doing since I was 8 years old. I just work, 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 work. That's all I do. And tired. But just to tell you how I treat my guys, so he screwed me out of like $3,000, and then I came here and I moved in with somebody. I'm not gonna get into that, but I lost a couple of $1,000s over that. So I just lost a lot of money coming to Vegas, and then how much it costs to come to Vegas to move all my stuff here, put a down payment on an apartment, blah blah blah. Yeah, things are not. This is life. This is how life works. And my guys, like I take care of my guys. Like I like so the coolest thing that my bosses ever did was like they would take us for a fishing trip. I don't like fishing. And they would pay us for the day to like go out and fish and have some drinks and shit. And that was like their big like, ooh, like we did something nice for you. Meanwhile, they like made a $500,000 off this mansion that we built in the Hamptons. I was like, dude, why don't you give me like 5 grand or something, man? Because they can afford it. But no, they would buy, or they would buy us like lunch. They're like, oh, we just finished this $1 million house, $6 million house. So I'm gonna buy you guys a cheeseburger and 2 Coronas. And that was their big thing. You know what I do for my guys? And I don't make $6 million. I don't make 5 million. I don't make $500,000. I took my guys to Six Flags. I took my guys to Universal Studios. I would buy them like coffee and lunch. I cooked dinner for them, like every day. Like I would do this for a while. Like when I was doing a little better. I still do it from time to time now, but we're just not making as much anymore. But I'm planning a trip to Universal. I'm taking them to Universal because they got the horror nights going, and I love that. So I'm taking everybody to Universal probably like next week or something like that, because I got to do that soon because it's gonna run out. So I might do that this weekend or something. But I take care of my people. So at this point in your mid 40s with employees, cannot you not take it a bit easier? Um. Well, I don't work. I haven't been working 10 hours, but the only reason I haven't been working 10 hours is because there's not people there to tip us, because it's like empty, or people are just really stingy or really rude to us, and there's only so much I could take of that. So I really can't take it that much easier. um that's classic bullshit owner stuff. Yeah, yeah, it is. And I don't and I got proof that I took it. Like I got videos of me taking my guys out and stuff. And I'm gonna do more video. I'll probably do a live with my guys when we go to Universal and you're getting chased by people with like knives. It's fun as hell. It's so much fun. I definitely go to Universal during the Halloween season. It's the best time you'll ever have. But I take my guys there and I paid for them, and like at least to get in and stuff. I'm not gonna do everything, but you know I think that's a nice thing to do, and that's how I live. I try to have fun, and I have fun too because I like to do that kind of stuff. Liam Jones says, I used to work for a telecom company and we're invited to go on a boat on the Thames, which was just an excuse to do. Yeah, that's that. Yeah, exactly, exactly. That's what I'm saying. And that's all it was. They basically paid me $150 to like get drunk with people that I don't get along with. Because I usually didn't like the guys I work with because they were like cocky, egotistical guys, like a lot of them, and they were just very frustrating. Not all of them, but like 95% of them were huge dicks. Not not in a good way. But yeah, they were terrible people. Um, and my bosses usually liked me because I worked hard and I got shit done. But I I just wanted to get paid, and people don't want to pay, and people don't want to pay you for anything anymore. Which is really frustrating because I, especially out here, man, like I've done so much stuff for people out here, and like just like carpentry and just like promotional stuff, entertainment stuff, and people just don't want to pay for nothing out here. Like everybody just wants everything for free, and I don't know what planet they came from that they get all the stuff for free, because it must be really nice. Like it must be amazing, because that never happened to me. I never got anything for free at all, ever, once. So yeah. Um, but yeah, like so I'd rather take my guys to a theme park than on a boat. And there's a place I still haven't been to yet that's in California. What is it called? Knott's Berry Farm. I've never been there yet, so that I probably plan a trip there next. But I definitely want to do the horror night thing, so maybe I might do that this weekend. I don't know. I gotta see, but that'll be fun. Um, and I'm just trying to get myself out of my situation right now, and I'm just doing my music, trying to keep myself afloat because I love doing music. But you don't make money off of music anymore. Nobody buys music. Have any of you guys bought music at all in like the last 10 years? You can be honest. Yeah, usually people just put it. It's on Pandora, my stuff's on there. I took my first album off of Spotify, because they pay you a 23rd of a cent every time your song is played. So like you'd have to play my song like 30 times for me to make a quarter. Most most of my albums are like 15 songs, so like that means that you can listen to my album like four times and I get a quarter. How many people listen to an album four times? And Spartan says, few things in life are free. You must work to earn what you want. Yes, and I believe that. But if you see people out on the strip, oh my God, you want to come out and work with me for a day? You'll see. And that's an open thing that anybody that wants to. And I'm not saying you guys. I'm just saying for the people that talk crap about street performers or my crew individually, or even the showgirls, whatever. Try it. Try it. Come out and try it. See what it's like. Because I know I've seen people come and go, and I've had people that work for me that quit in like 10 minutes. And they were really gung. I've literally had people come in that I talk to them on the phone. I'm like, yeah, like I'm hiring people. And they'll be like, yeah, man, I'm really talkative and I'm chatty and I don't care. I could do anything. I'll do the Mandalorian costume all day. I'll work for 10 hours all day. Yeah, I'll wear a mask and I don't care. And I'll talk to people and I'll make money. And real guy, so many people have said that exact way. And then they come to work and I put them on the helmet, I put them in the suit. And about 10 minutes, and they just take off the helmet. Like, I can't breathe. I'm claustrophobic. I can't do this. People are mean. It's like 10 minutes, half an hour in. No joke. I'm not lying. I'm not embellishing. I swear. And that's happened a lot. That didn't happen one time, two times, three times. It happened a lot of times. So it's not the easiest job to do. And I know everybody has their their work and their jobs and stuff, but this is my job. And you know I don't think there's a lot of jobs where there's people on TikTok and YouTube trying to ruin their lives that have no idea what they're talking about. Like we've had people like talk crap about us on social media and stuff, and now I got people coming out like, I know what you do. I know what you do. It's like, you have no idea what I do. If you want to see what I do, be nice, and then I'll show you. Spartan says, so where do you stand on the superhero thing when they invite you to take a picture without saying it's required to pay $50, $60 after the... That's a convoluted question, Liam. Yeah, you have to. you have to rewrite that question because there's a lot of factors in there that don't match up. Um, they invite me to take a picture. We I always tell, well, I don't know if I can make sense out of it. What you wrote. I tell people that we work for tips. I tell people what I prefer because I like to give people an idea, and I will tell people how much our costume costs, and I will let people know, you know, I'll give people information about it. I'm honest. I just tell people how what we're doing. I'm like, hey, listen, we're out here and we're working all day, and I got my guys in the costumes. We're trying, but that's usually only if people like give me a hard time or something, and then I have to kind of like talk to them a little bit. But most of the time I just want to put on a good show, and most of the time I just like, hey, come get a photo, we work for tips, come on in, and just have some fun. And sometimes they'll be like, how much? And I was like, I'll tell you what, let's just have fun first. We work for tips, just it's something. And I tell people, and I actually have to tell people, like, don't run away. Like, I have to, yeah, because people will run away and laugh in our face, and that's super rude and nasty and mean. Like, after we do a whole thing, I'll literally do a whole thing with people. Like, I'll do jokes with them, make them laugh, pick them up in the air, pick their kids up, give their kids handouts or fake tattoos, and the whole shebang. Do it all in character, like everything, and they'll be like, aha, and they'll run away and not pay us, and that happens like 10, 20 times a day. And that adds up, man, because even if y'all threw us a couple bucks, like, I like to get more than a couple bucks, of course, because I got to pay, two, three other guys and myself, and, I have to live here. So I have to survive. So I'm just doing what I have to do. But that's how it works. So I do my best to be a nice person and to be a good entertainer. And I hope that people see the value in it. And I just have to hope that they're nice enough to tip us good. And that's the honest truth. And if you want to come out to Vegas, you'll see it in live action. So you said the reason I asked is because me and my partner were walking down the strip in Vegas. We didn't want a picture, but a guy provoked us. Picture and demand. Well, what do you mean by provoked? Like I'm never like nasty to people to get it. Like if you don't want a picture, then no. But if you're gonna hold a camera in front of my face, I'm gonna say something to you. If you're gonna shove a camera in my face, and when I say in my face, I mean in my, like, people are like super rude. They're literally like this in my face with their camera and laughing while they're doing that. That's insane. That's insane. And it happens all the time. Like a lot. And even more now. It used to happen once in a while a couple of years ago. And now it's like everybody does. And that's the rudest, nastiest thing anybody could ever do to another. To shove a phone in somebody's face while laughing, like, no, that's horrible. So if you're gonna do that, I'm gonna talk to you. I'm gonna say something to you. But as far as approaching people, I always joke around with people, or I'll dance up to people. I'll be like, hey, you guys want a photo? And if they say no, that's fine. But if you're saying no, but you're holding a camera up recording me, I'm going to be like, hey, we work for tips, or I'm going to have, cover my face or whatever and be like, hey, can you get a photo? Because that's rude. Like, you don't have to be rude to us. Like, if you don't want a picture, don't get a picture. But if you want a picture, at least have the decency to, like, talk to us. That's it. I'm a human being. Liam says, I'm happy to pay someone, but if you think you make me take a picture when I didn't ask for it, it's not cool. Yeah, no, I would, like I said, I never make people do anything against their will. Um, Ever. I just, if you want to get a photo, get a photo. If you don't want a photo, have a nice day. Have a good day. Hope you have fun today, and that's what you say. And I've done stuff for people for free. I don't like to encourage that, because I like to be nice to people, but I don't want people to take advantage of me either. So, you know, you got to be careful with that. It's a thin line because you want to be nice, you want to be a good person, but I also don't want everybody and their mother coming up to me with like a sob story because they saw me online telling people that I did a video for free. And they're like, oh, my dad is sick or something. Can you do it for free? And then everybody's gonna have a story because I know people lie to us too. Because I've caught people lying to us. Because I've had people tell us that like they were broke and had no money, and then they pull out like $10,000 in hundreds, and then they look all embarrassed and stuff because I actually. And it's kind of funny in a way too because the reason why they pulled out the money was because I impressed them because they had a good time. So that makes me feel good that I did something that they responded to positively, and now it's like, oh, like we should probably like give this guy a good tip because he was nice to us, you know? Hey, Donald Smith, what's up? And you'd be surprised too. You know, it's really funny too. A lot of time, like I just try to be like a supportive, nice person on the strip. And people are really apprehensive because a lot of times, like I'll see a family taking a photo. They're not even taking a photo of us. They're taking a photo of their family, like a family photo. And sometimes I'll walk up to them and offer to take it for them because, the dad's usually taking a photo. So I was like, oh, get it. And you'd be surprised. Like a lot of people get like, oh, are you gonna like they think we're gonna like I'm gonna like steal their phone or charge them money to tell. I was like, no, look, you like I just want to take a nice photo, and I won't even ask them if they want a picture with us. Sometimes, like I'll just be like have a nice day. So I'm a nice person. I'm a good person. Like, and people get really bent out of shape. Like, no, like it's like run away from us. It's like, dude, like all I wanted to do is get you a nice family photo for you. I'm gonna walk away at like whatever. So like it's weird. It's hard. It's a hard job out there because everybody has like a different look. Somebody might have saw something on TikTok or they read some blogger or some. So I'm dealing with all that. So I got just thousands of people out there trying to ruin my life and ruin my career, and all I'm doing is trying to entertain people, and I'm it's exhausting. So that, and this is the most I've ever talked about this publicly, by the way. So this live chat right now. This is very unique because this is the first time I've ever been brutally straightforward about everything that I do on the strip. But I'm just getting kind of tired of everything. So I want people to know behind the scenes what's really happening. Liam says, I agree. Taking a picture of somebody who's clearly working and wanting it for free, then no, people need to respect these guys. See, that's what I mean. And I appreciate that. And I appreciate the people and not to make it sound all bad. I don't want to make it sound all bad because you'd be surprised how many people, a lot of people are really sweet and really kind and really nice to us, even if they don't tip us. There's people that just walk up to us sometimes and they go like, hey, I appreciate what you guys are doing, and you guys work so hard, and you guys must be hot, and it's so nice that you guys are doing this. And I'm like, oh, thank you. And they just shake my hand and walk away. Sometimes people give me money even if I don't do it. Like I had somebody, I remember I was doing Batman and it was like August. It was like 120 degrees out, and I had just gotten out. So I just came out. We just started, and I come out. I was over by a carnival when I was working by Carnival Court, and I come out to our spot. And I'm in Batman, completely in Batman, and really nice suit. It's like a $2,500 Batman costume. It looks like the Christian Bale one, and Dark Knight. And this guy just comes up to me and hands me $100 bill, and I'm like, hey, like, thank you. And he was like, yeah, he's like, dude, you guys go hard. And I was like, do you want a photo? He's like, no, I'm good. He's like, I just appreciate what you do. And I was like, oh my God, like I wanted to cry, man. And I literally just walked out there. So I went up to the guys like, dude, guys, I just got $100. Like, fucking, we just got, and so that was really awesome. It was really nice. So some people are really, really nice and sweet to us, and they tell us how much they appreciate what we do. But then some people, like, we go far and beyond everything. We do everything in every shtick and gag that I have. I pull out every gag, and they'll like curse at us or be really nasty or pompous and mean. and like walk away, laugh in our faces. So like, so it's very, like I said, it's a roller coaster what I do, and I'm probably the only person that could really speak on this at this level too, because I know, like, I watched so many people come and go out there, and I know what I do out there, and I've seen what other people do out there, so I know that I'm speaking. This is something that I did every day for 5 years, and I've been an entertainer my whole life, and I dealt with this DJing for years too. Same thing when I DJed at bars and clubs. Like people didn't, like a lot of people didn't appreciate me, and I had to quit. I quit bars, I quit clubs because they weren't paying me, because I was being disrespected, because they didn't understand how DJing works, because they didn't appreciate the crowd. They wanted me to play music that they liked. It's not what you like, it's what the crowd likes. Like it doesn't matter if you want to listen to Steely Dan all night. Like they don't want to hear that. Like not no offense to Steely Dan. That was just something I pulled out of my, you know, repertoire. But and it was like whatever. It says and I worked at all different places. So I've been dealing with this since I was a child. So at 45, I'm you know enough. Like I don't like, but I have to do it because it's what makes me money. So. Spartan, I'm gonna disagree with you, Spartan. I'm gonna go with Michael Keaton, but you know that's just me because that my I can talk about that. I did a movie with Michael Keaton too. It's awesome. But yeah, I love Michael Keaton as Batman. He's my favorite Batman. Christian Bale is definitely second. I'm gonna go with Michael Keaton. Donald Smith. My day was good. My day was good right up into the end. Um, if you were watching the thing that I just mentioned about people being really nasty after going out of our way, that happened at the very end of the day. It wasn't supposed to be the end of the day, but I kind of like we weren't really getting a lot of tips for like an hour, and these people were really rude and nasty to us that we were really nice to them, and and then I kind of just had enough. Usually, I like to stick it out for a couple more hours, but we just weren't making enough money, and I got to pay my guys. So if I don't think I'm gonna make enough money to pay my guys, then I'm just gonna cut it for the day and divvy up you know, our loot. Liam Jones says, I think a lot of people think you're employed by local scene. No, you know what, Liam? Only like I've been doing this every day for 5 years, like 10 hours a day. I think three people might have said that to us. So that I know, and I do tell people flat out. I was like, we work for tips because this is my company. I tell people straight up, like I was like, this is my stuff. So even if they did think that, that's like the first thing that I say to people usually because, and some people just ask me too. Some people will be like, hey, is this all your stuff? And I'll be like, yeah. And the thing is, and this is kind of like a compliment too for me. A lot of people will approach me personally and then ask me because I look like the leader, and I am. So that kind of makes me feel good that makes me feel like I'm doing a good job at leading my guys because people will approach me and not one of the other guys. They'll be like, "Hey, how much is it?" Because they know they see me out front and they see the way that I'm standing or how I'm acting. So that makes me feel good that they appreciate that and respect me enough to talk to me like an adult. So that's that. But people can be mean. But my day was pretty good. I still made decent amount of money today, and I paid my guys pretty good today too. Um, so my day was okay. I went to the gym, I worked out, I feel better. I feel better talking to you guys because this helps me a lot. And I was playing some beats and rapping and stuff, so it's been pretty cool. Liam Jones says I gotta go with Keaton just because that was the Batman I saw. Then I was 6 and informed by love for Batman. Yeah, yeah. Like I was 9 when Michael Keaton did that, but I grew up with Adam West. But that was like funny, more like a fun, kind of like, I mean, he wasn't really funny all the time, but it was kind of like sillier. Adam West did a great job. I still love that Batman, but Michael Keaton one with like Tim Burton, they definitely took it into like, more like, the 90s and stuff, like, well, it's 89, but you know what I'm saying, like kind of more dark, gritty. And I dug that. I think they went a little over the top with it on the last one. I dug the last one. I just watched it again recently, so I watched it twice now, but it's too muddy. It's just way too dark. Like, just the looks of it, it's just too much. It's like, I think I think they should do a Batman. Like, if it was me directing, I think they should do a Batman more like the Scream movies, like especially like the first Scream movie, because that was like a horror movie, but it was very bright. They showed all the kids hanging out, and they developed the characters and stuff. I think they should do a Batman like that, like in that, like kind of like a horror movie, which is why I think it would be cool to have Clayface in it too, because then you could show him on like movie sets. It could be bright and lit up, and show him dealing with like aging and keeping his facial structure. And then that would be an awesome Clayface movie with Batman, with the new Batman. And I'm not saying what's his name did a bad job, but um, it's just it was just a little great. Like, I dug it. I like the detective part. I kind of like that they had him in. One of my favorite scenes in that is when he's standing in the Batman suit, in the newest one, the new one, the Twilight guy. I can't think of his name, but when he's standing in with around all the police officers, and all the police officers are in their police suits, and and they call him Freak to his face. They're like, Freak, and he's standing right there, and they're in his face, and I thought that was real to me, because it's like, yeah, who the hell is this guy in a Batman suit that you like? I thought that was really good. I think they could have even went comical with that, but I think they took it too seriously too. I think they could have had more fun with that. But I dug that scene. He said, "I can imagine you would look the part in Batman '89, Cal." Oh, thank you. Yeah, I did. I did the Christian Bale Cal one, and I was actually supposed to play Batman in a live action movie. I was actually hired to play Batman in a movie. I auditioned for it and got it in Vegas, and they had trouble finding somebody to play the Joker, and I got the role as Batman already, and then they hit me up on Facebook a couple of months later, and they saw me. I was doing Joker a lot out on the strip. I used to do Batman a lot on the strip, and I was doing Joker a lot. And I do my own version of the Joker. I do my own makeup. I have my own outfit, and it's my original Joker. But it's the Joker though, and I do card tricks and stuff, and I tell jokes and whatnot. And they hit me up, and they rallied for me to be the Joker instead. They're like, "Would you want to be the Joker instead?" And I was like, I was kind of like I love Joker, but I was kind of looking forward to being like a hero character, because a lot of casting directors like to make me into like a psychopath. Like, I always end up playing like psychos, and it's fun doing that. But I did it like 9 times now, so like I don't want to get typecasted as like a crazy person. So playing a hero would have been cool, especially Batman and Bruce Wayne and stuff. But I don't want to get typecasted. But I appreciate that. Um, what, you're the most true person. Oh, Donald Smith, thank you. I think I'm as open and honest as I can be with everybody, and I appreciate that you guys enjoy that. And I always look forward to doing my live stuff. This has been really good. I wish I was doing lives like years ago, because this is fun, and I get to talk about my stuff. Spartan says more serious, no pun intended. That's funny. Why so serious? Yeah, yeah. Like I like the movies for a different reason. I felt like George Clooney should have had another shot, because I love George Clooney as an actor. He was great in Dusk Till Dawn, and Ocean's 11 and stuff. I think he could have done a better job with like a better everything. Just everything about that was just bad for the most part. Just very cheesy and corny, and but I don't think that was George Clooney's fault. But Christian Bale ones were good. The new one I liked. I liked Catwoman in it was good. I liked the Penguin. I didn't see the new Penguin show yet. I gotta watch the Penguin show because I heard that's really good. I hope it's brighter. Uh, I didn't like how dark it was. It was just it's hard to watch. It's just like I feel like an old man. Like, is that Batman in there? You got the cowl on? I can't see him, Deidre. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Oh, thank you, Donald Smith. I appreciate it. Yeah, like please watch him and comment. If you comment on him, that helps me a lot too. Like, comment, share because that helps the algorithm reach my page because I'm trying to reach more people. Um, uh, Liam Jones says, not to sound homo, but your face would fit perfectly on me. Oh, oh, thank you. No, there's nothing wrong with saying that, Liam. You're allowed to compliment a guy. I actually got a lot of compliments to him. I got a lot of compliments to him, Batman. Like people would tell me I looked like the real Batman. I did get compliments on my jawline before. I got compliments on my jawline when I did Punisher. I do Punisher too. I not on the strip, but I did him at the Comic-Con. And a couple people asked me for my autograph because they thought I was John Berthenol. They thought I was a real dude. And they worked there. One of the security guards like came up to me and was like, oh, dude, he came up with the pen. And then when he got a closer look, he was like, oh, he's like, I thought you were the guy from the show. So that was really cool. So I appreciate that. Thank you. And it's nice to hear nice things because a lot of people come on my live feed and just talk a lot of shit about my face and stuff. And it gets irritating after a while. So thank you. Um, I modeled for a little while too, but I got a lot of compliments doing Batman. A lot of people would tell me that I looked like Michael Keaton, which I dug. Like even though I was wearing the Christian Bale one, people and I'm the same height as Michael Keaton. I might even be a little taller than him. I think maybe I'm either like the same side. I think I'm about the same height. The way that I got to be in a movie with him was because I put in to play his body double, and I sent the casting director my reel and pictures of me, and they put me in a scene with him instead. So that was really cool. So I like my reel impressed him. So that was cool. Um, oh, thank you, Liam. I appreciate that. Spartan says, "What's your opinion on Heath Ledger as Joker?" Yeah, dude, Heath Ledger. All right, I'm gonna still lean into Jack Nicholson. I think I liked Jack Nicholson just a little bit more for like just like overall, but like Heath Ledger like knocked that out of the park. I don't know. I kind of like feel like it's a tie for me at least. For me, it's a tie, and it's because Jack Nicholson had that like gangster. That's like my favorite version because there's so many different versions of the Joker in the comic books and movies. But the gangster, but he was also like unhinged, but like silly, but like fucking scary too. I'm trying not to curse. But he was like scary. He was like honestly like he scary. He would just murder you. Like he just like kill like bang. Like hey, give me the gun. Bang. Just like no. Like this was like his top guy. Bob gun. Bang. Just killed his like ruthless. But then he did like really silly, funny shit like with the like silly stuff. So he kind of like covered a lot of bases. So I think Jack Nicholson did a really good job, and he brought his own persona into it too. Like that's Jack Nicholson, and he even named him Jack for the movie too. So Heath Ledger though, like across the board, was just like really intense and scary and crazy and sinister and um and calculated. Like he just really oh, thank you, Donald. Donald said that my eyes are pretty, and Liam Jones said that my lips are full. You guys are really nice. I appreciate that. Thank you. They change color too. I appreciate that. You guys are so nice. Everybody's being nice today. It's good. I got a lot of negativity the other night when all this was going on. So thank you guys. Um, but yeah, like the Joker, Heath Ledger's Joker was amazing. Was amazing. Um, I hope they retcon because I don't know if you guys saw the deleted scenes from the new Batman because they did have the Joker in the movie. Spoiler alert if you didn't see that. go watch deleted scenes or something. They probably got it on YouTube, or if you had DVD or whatever. I didn't get the DVD to that one. Um, but they had the Joker in it, but they made his face like all like it looks just like it was very dark and stuff like the rest of the movie. But even they had extra darkness on him, so you barely saw. But he looks like totally deformed. I don't like that. I don't like that, and I don't really like the way they did Jared Leto either because he was too pretty. Like they went too like they went. Those are I don't like either one of those for the fact that they're and I think Jared Leto's a great actor too. I don't know what the other guy, the new guy that they got playing Joker, he was in one of the Marvel movies too. I don't know much about that guy at all, but I don't like the way they did the makeup on. I hope that they don't use that because I kind of like the Joker as like a debonair Joker. I like the Joker supposed to be smooth and slick. I think that's my favorite version. He's supposed to be crazy, but I think he's supposed to have like charisma. And I think that I would like to see them redo like the Joker and Harley thing in the newer version, but like not with that look though. Like I think they could do a better job with that. And Jared Leto's one was too pretty, and with the tattoos were horrible, like damaged on his head, and the laughing like that was just corny as hell. Just and in like a douchey way. It was like douchey. He was like a douchey Joker. And like I said, I'm not saying it's Jared Leto's fault. Whatever. It's the whole whoever thought of that whole idea. It's their fault. I don't know who was in charge of that. Yeah, I think Jack Nicholson. I love Jack. And like I saw that when I was like 9, and I love Jack Nicholson as an actor too. And I'm gonna give Heath Ledger props one more time though too because I'm gonna admit that when I heard that Heath Ledger was doing it, I was like the guy from like the 10 Things I Hate About You, like that guy's gonna be the Joker. I was like, he's like, yeah, he was. I guess he was supposed to be kind of scary in that movie. Like they were like building him up to be scary, but they didn't really show him do anything scary. He was just kind of like not chatty with people, and they're like, "Yeah, I heard he killed somebody, or like he smoked cigarettes, or I don't know, whatever." Um, but at first, when I first heard about Heath Ledger, but I loved Heath Ledger in Knight's Tale though, so that kind of made me like that's one of my all-time favorite movies. That's probably Knight's Tale is probably my time. He was amazing in that. Everybody was amazing in that. That's one of my definitely top 10 movies, maybe top 5. Knight's Tale is awesome. So that movie made me think because I was like, well, he definitely has that like leading man thing. I think Joker needs to be like a leading man. So I think Heath Ledger killed it. I think he did a really good job. Danny DeVito was awesome as a penguin. Danny DeVito was so scary as a penguin that they wouldn't make another movie again after that in that series because they said it was too scary to put. That was because of McDonald's too. If McDonald's really crappy food that's horrible for you ruined the Batman movies. That was awful to me. Because they were like, oh, we can't sell toys because he's got all this black crap coming out of his mouth. It's like, sure you can. What is your food made out of? I thought Danny DeVito was an amazing penguin. Uh, I definitely loved Colin Farrell as a penguin, but I still think they could have like I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. It feels weird that they went into all that makeup work, but Colin Farrell was awesome. I love him too. He's a great actor. I thought he was really good as Bullseye too because it was a little cheesy, but like in a fun way. I thought he really stole the show in Daredevil because I love Daredevil is my favorite Marvel character of all time. I love Daredevil more than any Marvel character. I have comic books and his origin, and Bullseye. I thought that, and I liked the way that they did Bullseye with the burning the bullseye into his head instead of like with the leather jacket, and he used his real Irish accent. I thought that was great. That movie just wasn't that great. The director's cut was much better, and the director's cut had Coolio in it too, which was cool. And they showed more of Matt Murdock being a lawyer, which I thought they should have just put that version out. Like they gotta stop cutting up movies so much because some of this stuff is really good. So yeah. I gotta watch the new. I still gotta watch the new Penguin show. I gotta watch that. Liam Jones says I was 1,000% more scared of Jack Nicholson Joker than I was of Heath Ledger, but that might be because I was. Yeah, I would. Yeah, if you're 6 years old and you see Jack Nicholson, with the face and scaring the girl and just randomly shooting people, yeah, that's definitely got to be frightening for a 6-year-old to see. So yeah, I would agree with that. That seeing things, but that's what I mean. Things that you see when you're a kid affect you a lot more, because you're just experiencing this stuff for the first time, and it's fresh to you. And then also you're like a sponge at that age too, because all this information you save that forever. Like I still remember stuff that happened to me when I was 4 that was like detrimental. Like I remember getting treated badly by like family members when I was 4 and stuff. So like yeah, so if you're 6 and you see Joker just capping off people and like laughing, smashing mirrors in the dark. Like, yeah, it's got to be scary stuff. I saw it when I was 9. It didn't scare me, but like, I was in love with horror. Like, I was already doing like horror makeup and stuff when I was 9. Um, all this stuff that I do, I've been doing since like single digits. Like, I'm crazy. I've been doing all this stuff when I was a little kid, and I still do it right now. I just was in a movie doing makeup, so it was great. I did like the zipper facing. Um, but Liam says The Dark Knight was great. Heath Ledger was great. I just prefer Jack Nicholson's portrayal. Yeah, I agree with Liam on that. I agree. Like yeah, I thought Dark Knight was awesome. I thought Heath Ledger was awesome. I thought Christian Bale was awesome, and everybody else. But yeah, I'd probably lean just a little bit more on Jack Nicholson, probably because you know, I like Jack Nicholson. Saw it when I was younger. Had more the kind of version that I dug a little more. I do like Heath Ledger's version a lot because it was just absolute psychopath. So that was really cool. It was fun. But I hope they do something. I hope they bring back more of like a Jack Nicholson type, like, but balance it out a little more. Do something new, but like have some balance to it. And Spartan says, "Wait, Liam, you need to take Scarecrow." Oh man, yo, my man that did Scarecrow, he tried out for Batman too. I can't think of his name right now. He was really good as Scarecrow. He was a really good Scarecrow, man. And he had the look too. His look was great for that, and that's like his face. Like people talk about my face, but like yeah, he had like a perfect look for that. He just like kind of like charming, but like a little bit unhinged, but like smaller than everybody else. Like he had to kind of like work for it to like get what he wanted and stuff. So like I thought he had a good image and a good look, and I like the way that they did the mask where he would put like just it was just like the knitted mask kind of fucked up, and he would gash you and then scare the crap out of you. Like, so it wasn't like he just walked around in a mask all day covering his face with a stupid hat. Like, not that it's stupid, it's like that's legit in the comics and stuff. But I thought they did a really great job bringing that to life. That was excellent. Like, he was great, and that was and they worked into the storyline really well too. Yeah, Cecilian Murphy. Yeah, he was really good. He's a really good actor. I haven't seen him in a lot of stuff. I can't really think of. I know he did like some kind of like drag queen or something, or not drag queen or something where he was like playing like a woman or something. But I didn't see that, but I know about it. I don't know what else he was in really. Red Eye, something like that. He's a really good actor though. You could do Art the Clown from Terrifier. You have the right face. Art, yeah, I actually know a guy. Well, I don't know him, but there's a guy that works on the strip in Fremont. Well, he's on Fremont Street usually. That does Art the Clown. He looks pretty good as him too, but I think it's just the mask. But he's yeah, that guy's cool. I talked to that guy a few times. I actually just saw the first Terrifier like 2 months ago. It was really good. Very pretty brutal. If you know what scene I'm talking about, I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to describe that. But I was like, wow, that's pretty vicious. I definitely want to see all of them now. I got the second one queued up on my Amazon queue or something like that. Whatever you can watch it for free on right now. But well, I'm paying for the service. But yeah, like I don't. Um, it would be cool to do Art the Clown, but I already got enough costumes. I could do Joker and kind of like do similar. Like I kind of do similar. Like I do some kind of mime stuff. Like when I do Joker, I'm across the board. Like I kind of do like exactly how I would want the Joker to be, which is probably why they wanted me to play Joker in the movie because they told me that they watched my Joker videos and they said they fell in love with it, and that's why they wanted me to be Joker. So I'm still waiting to hear back about that. Um, but like yeah, I like the gangster Joker, but like funny but silly, and I do that on the strip, and I do the card tricks, which I've never seen Joker do card tricks, but I just assume since he has cards, it's like a good, you put it together, it makes sense. But yeah, Liam Jones says he was in an incredibly popular show about Birmingham gangsters, and it lasts for 10 years, and every guy in England wants to dress like this character. Oh, Peaky Blinders, right? A friend of mine told me that I would like that show, somebody that I work with, and a good friend. Yeah, I enjoyed Terrifier. It felt like an old school horror movie. I felt like we needed that. I felt like Terrifier came in the right place at the right time because I feel like they went too much with like special effects and stuff in the horror movies. Um, and I like that was kind of gritty. So yeah, I'm gonna watch the other ones, and I heard that they're gonna do his origin story too. So that I'm excited to see his origin because that's cool. I like, and at least they built up the character already. Like, I only seen the first one, so I gotta watch the rest of them. But I thought it was pretty cool. Yeah, one of these days I might get around to watching that. I gotta see, like, I don't know. I'm always working on stuff, so I don't always get to watch like a whole new show. It's just like a lot to get into. It feels like doing homework. Like I refuse to watch a lot of the Marvel shows because it's frustrating because it's like, oh, if you didn't watch this then you can't enjoy this movie. I was like, well, I'm not doing homework to watch movies. Like screw that. I watched WandaVision. That was pretty funny and good, and it got kind of like after a while. I didn't watch most of them. I'll just tell you one that I did watch. I watched WandaVision, and I liked all the Netflix ones. All those I loved. I hope that they keep those going. Like Daredevil is amazing. I love Daredevil, Punisher. Jessica Jones was really good. Jessica Jones was really mental in a good way. Like the way that they did like the bad guy in it. He was like Doctor Who and shit. Um, and Luke Cage is awesome. I didn't like uh, the other ninja guy. What's it, Iron Fist? That I like that character, but that was awful. That show was terrible. I wouldn't watch. I only watched like a couple episodes. I couldn't watch it. It was bad. And like the way that the guy portrayed. I'm not saying the guy's a bad actor. I just didn't like anything about the way they handled that character. It was just awful. Penny Dreadful. Yeah, I haven't seen Penny Dreadful. Yeah, Punisher. Punisher was awesome. Yeah, Marvel. I think I watched. I forgot which What If one I watched. I want to watch more of the What If ones because that was like one of my favorite things about the comic book. I don't think they really did the comic book stuff in the What If. I think they just did their own thing, having to do. But yeah, I gotta watch more of the What If stuff. But most of the Marvel shows I don't really like. It just I just don't care for like the Marvel stuff. Like I just whatever. It just feels like too much work, and it's just not really interested in the characters. I would like to see Tom Holland do Spider Man like on more of a regular basis with like the Punisher and Daredevil and stuff. And I know he wants to do that too, Tom Holland, because he talked about that. I would like to just see him in the series more often, just come in and like do some street Spider-Man stuff because most of the Spider-Man stuff has been like way over the top stuff, and I love Spider-Man, and I like all the movies that Tom Holland's in, but they're just all like so over the top, like the whole world's being destroyed. And I want to see more street Spider-Man. Like I want to just see him like taking out some criminals, and then have like maybe like one bigger character come at him and stuff, whatever. Like, I don't know. He got hurt. I heard. I heard he got a concussion or something. So I hope he's okay. Um, yeah, Daredevil is awesome. Like I watched every bit of Daredevil so far, and it's also I'm a big fan, but it's yeah, Daredevil's really good. They did a good job building up all the characters and fleshing out, because I like that Daredevil and Kingpin are pretty much like the same guy, and I love that they did that. But they show like such a different way of handling things. It's like very like psychological, because it kind of shows like they both love the city, they both want to protect the city, but they both are doing it in very different ways that they think are good. But other people look at it like, there's people that think like Daredevil's a bad guy. There's people that think that Kingpin's a bad guy, but there's people that think Kingpin is great. And there's people. It's almost like voting for the president. It's it's very like it's very cool and down to earth, and like they don't really, as much as I said president, they don't make it like political, but they make it more like mental, how you would like psychological, how you would handle these things that you can do, or the power that you have. I thought that was really good. Oh, I thought that was cool. I'm getting a little hungry, guys. I think I might want to go eat some food. Yeah, Kingpin's definitely a bad guy, but he's perceived. If you watch the show, well, I don't want to ruin it for you. So spoiler alert. Sorry, mute it if you don't want to hear it. But like, I don't want to give away too much stuff. But if you watch the show, you'll see. You'll see like what I mean. Like you'll see they fleshed him out. I'll leave it at that. So no spoilers. But very grounded, very grounded. But like not ground. Like see, I feel like that was good to be grounded, and I'm interested to see where they actually cross it over, coming into like the Secret Wars and stuff like that. Um, but I think Batman, the new Batman, could have been less grounded, because Batman has a lot of freaky bad guys that are very like wild and animated and stuff, and I can't see them existing in the world that the Matt Reeves one right now. So I hope they do more with that. Kingpin is literally Bane turned into businessman. That's actually pretty good, Spartan. I like that. That's good. That's a good reference. All right, Liam and Spartan and everybody else that's watching. Thank you guys for hanging out with me and talking to me, and I appreciate all the nice comments, and you guys are awesome. I appreciate y'all, and hope you guys have a good rest of your day or night or whatever time it is where you're at. And pop in on the next one. And yeah, I might be going to Universal Horror Night soon, and I'll have some more pictures and videos of that. And if you want to subscribe or go and watch my other videos and like and comment, I appreciate it. Or if you want to donate anything, that's cool. And thank you guys for listening. I appreciate it. Have a great night. And tune in for my show coming out soon. It's about inspiration, so don't forget that. And I'll see you later. Peace.